In this episode we're going to be looking at strengthening exercises you can do for your trunk and upper leg. These are important for balance and stability, but some of them involve being on the floor, so if you're not comfortable getting on and off the floor, then it might be better to do them in a bed, and just make sure you're safe at all times. The first exercise is called a glute bridge, and the reason why I like this one is because there's lots of different ways of making it harder and easier. So, what you want to do first is to lie on your back with your feet about hips width apart, facing forwards. And then try and squeeze your glutes together so that your back flattens against the floor, and then you're lifting your hips up. What you've got to be careful of with this one is that your back muscles don't work too hard and that you're not overarching and overworking them. Your back should be nice and relaxed and your glutes are held tight, and then you can relax back down. So you're just coming up and down, keeping your back and hamstrings nice and relaxed. A way of making this exercise harder then is to have one foot up on a book. So I've got my physio Bible over here. So all you're doing then is you can change between each foot so that you're targeting each side, and then same as before, squeezing your glutes together and then lifting up and then relax. And then to make it a little bit harder again, you can do it either coming up with both feet and then lifting one foot off and then lowering back down. Or you can, if you are feeling particularly strong, you can keep one leg off and come up and down. Okay, and the last way then of progressing this, which actually makes it really specific to your glutes, is by doing a cook hip lift. And this involves using a ball, so you can use a tennis ball, or like I've got a hockey ball here. And what you wanted to do is to place the hockey ball just underneath your ribs on your stomach here, and then lift your knee up to your chest so you're holding it there. And then the challenge is to see if you can lift your hips up off the floor, without the ball slipping out. And back down. The next exercise is another good trunk stability exercise, and what we're doing for this one is coming on all fours like this, and then what you're looking to do then is to lift one arm off and just try and hold it nice and steady. And if you find that's okay, you can try lifting the opposite leg off as well. And then I'd have a practice of that both sides. And the next exercise is one that some people might find a little bit hard, so don't panic if it's too much for you. But it's a plank. Everyone's favourite trunk exercise, I bet. So you're just coming along like this and just trying to hold it there. So you're squeezing your core nice and tight, and you want to keep your back quite flat. So you want to make sure that you're not dipping down like this and that you're not all the way up here. You want to be somewhere in the middle, like this. You can do it on your knees if you want to, if it's too hard. And if you find that that one's okay, you can also do a side plank. So again, you might want to hold on with your other hand a bit for stability here, or you can hold it up to the ceiling. See how long you can hold it. Okay, so the next exercise is another one you might want to do against a wall to hold on for some stability, and we're just going to do a lunge. So you're stepping forward, coming straight down, and then back up. Again, you don't want your knee to drift in too much over this way. You want it in line with your second toe, and you want your knee to not really come over your toes like this. So you want to stay nice and straight in the middle. And then back up. If you struggle with these exercises, or if they just aren't appropriate for you, then it's always best to speak to your physical therapist. These exercises are meant as a guide, and they don't replace an individualised rehab programme. But I hope they've helped. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.